what a day. Oh my gosh, it's been hectic. I've just done the shopping. Prices are expensive, as always in New Mombasa, and not only that, but I've got the worst news to tell you guys. Well, not really you, Tyler. I don't think you really give a damn, really, as long as we're just paying off that perlite, all this debt. But I mean, Brody, you're gonna be quite devastated.
I'll take your word for it. Do tell.
There's actually a cat in the bar right now. Let me just sort that out. It's just by my feet.
Fuck's sake!
Alright, it's fine.
Hey, you read the sign outside, right?
Yeah, I know, but I don't even know which cat that is. There's just a cat just chilling in a bar.
Did it open when someone came in, or
probably when I came in.
What's the plan there?
I've just literally just put down the bag.
Oh,
literally,
okay.
you don't see the bags down here? I don't even know. This milk's probably gonna spoil by the time we finish.
See, he's going for the meat as well. He's going for the meat.
Is that the rent money? Is that the rent money?
Stay away from my money, landlord.
We're literally working here for that, man. Like, that should be good enough. I mean, you're already kind of forcing us to work at this cafe, just because of some terrorist.
Listen, you know the deal.
Allegedly, our friend.
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Well, who's really gonna listen?
We don't discuss rent prices here.
It's just kind of us in this place. So I mean, it's not really,
in a public space.
I mean, it is private property, and we're not really getting customers here either. So I don't think there's an issue in the slightest. Apart from that cat. I mean, that cat is a loose end. If you can find it again.
Can we sell the cat some milk? I don't know.
Can you sell the cat?
Hey, someone get the cat a bowl of milk.
I think it's actually gone. I'm pretty sure.
Landlord. We kind of have a problem there, Tyler. We didn't actually employ anyone. We can't get the cat a bowl of milk because there's nobody there to get it.
Well, I don't think we have any milk.
Are the refrigerators even stocked?
Well, no, that's why I brought the milk.
You told me this.
That's what the milk is. Literally
they are now.
On my feet. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
we've just been kind of sitting here not doing anything.
Brody, all right, Tyler, just make yourself useful. Just pretend you're not here, all right? But Brody, you know that podcast we were doing?
Yeah.
Well, I've given up. We're not doing the podcast anymore. It's just too much effort. Lethal Opinion podcast. Lethal Opinion's now just been reduced down to a cafe name. I'm kind of done with doing a whole podcast. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
We all saw it coming.
I mean, yeah, I think that's probably why, that he who shall not be named kind of just left. I think he was like, you know what, this is a sinking ship. Also, probably because of the alleged terrorist activities. But I mean, maybe because of the podcast as well.
Listen, man, I've seen wanted posters for him all over the city. He's clearly a terrorist.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's happened with Tyler. He's
I just looked the other way. I just looked the other way. Frankly, I'm not allowed to speak about it. So,
Frank, your name's not even Frank, man. Not gonna lie. But about the staffing. Like, have we done anything about that, like, at all, or are we just gonna kind of guess?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Who
Who
the fuck are you?
You talking about? Didn't Tyler tell you? You hired me last week.
We?
I don't remember the paperwork.
What? We were just discussing about how there was nobody working at the bar,
We were
man.
just discussing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're that guy
who
had the one qualification. You could fucking
I think it was the one guy
juggle
who applied.
3 apples at the same time. Yeah, I remember.
Actually, I lied about that.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I remember just signing my name on some random brown-looking paper. I'd spilled my coffee on it and all.
Whoa.
Was it brown before you spilled your coffee on it?
We're not going to talk about that.
Somewhere in between wiping your ass.
How the hell did you get in here? I don't remember giving you a key. I've never even met you before.
Tyler gave me one.
Well, I mean, I didn't lock the door behind me as well.
Tyler.
I mean,
that could have been the case, because I don't remember giving this guy a key.
I'm pretty sure I didn't lock the door.
Oh, I remember. Oh, maybe I just took it. I don't know.
You might have just taken it off my desk.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Either that, or maybe I maybe have gotten into the pants that you have hanging up. I don't know why we're not wearing pants right now, but
well, I'm wearing shorts.
All
right?
all right, sure.
I could have sworn I saw you
Yours.
before, but even when you were behind the counter, I just thought you were a customer that had broken in and was stealing our
I've never
food. I
seen this
didn't know
guy
you
in
were an
my
employee.
life.
Oh no, I was, and then he gave me a job.
Ah,
We are hiring
Yeah,
you.
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. He seemed pretty desperate, and I need the money. I've been homeless for a while.
I mean, you must be
Well,
pretty
hold on. What's he
desperate.
paying you?
Yeah, well, here's
Oh,
money.
I've
I'm
seen
not
this
get
guy around the
okay.
dumpsters.
I might just start living here then. I don't know.
But you said we needed money and we were struggling for it. Why are we doing salaries now? Like, I don't even get a salary. We're paying off Perlite's debt. So what's going on there? Is that going to continue?
Well,
or-
that's because you spend all of your money on polishing your armor, Silas. So
I mean,
You know, armor polish is a pretty penny these days. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
you would know, Mr. Businessman.
you would know, Mr.
I do know.
Businessman. Sounds like a bit of a slur there.
He asks me for money sometimes for this polish, and I look at the markets quite frequently. So
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I mean,
I've been looking
the
through the
visors
paperwork. The electric bill on just that sign behind us. Fucking
Yeah,
hell,
that's true. I
it's-
think
and
that's the
neon is
majority of it.
expensive.
Neon is expensive.
And the
I was
freezers in the
wondering
back.
why is the sign like why does it read correctly on this side? Shouldn't you turn it over so it reads correctly on the
Well,
other
did
side?
you not
Because it's
look
just kind of
outside?
backwards for
Like,
everyone on the outside.
No, there's another
we're a
one.
very insular community.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but also
closed
it's a
off.
double side. Like, you don't see on the other
Okay.
side. It's on the
Yeah, I
front
saw
door
it.
as well.
It said Latel, and I can't even pronounce that
Oh, there
other
you
word.
go,
It
man.
didn't make any sense.
So you can't read. So why we hide you? I don't. Wait, who even are you? What's even your name? Can we your name?
It's Murray. It's Murray.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Murray.
Murray.
Well,
That's
Murray,
that's what the M on my hat stands for.
Ah,
It all
Yeah,
makes
I
yeah,
thought it
yeah.
stood for smegma, but okay. All right.
Oh, like now who can't read?
the letter M means different here. Let's just say.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
What country is this?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What country is this? This is literally the average Newmont person. Like this is what we're dealing with right now.
This is the
is the
Mombasa
economy.
experience.
I literally moved
Yeah.
over here just for this, for a podcast, which this Murray guy probably has never even heard of, and now we're not even doing it. Now we're in a dead end cafe, which we're having to work the rest of our days in to pay off some terrorist. Like, I mean, life just sucks.
I know. I had to go to the door and kindly greet guests.
You had to go to the
like,
door?
For fuck's sake, that's the hardest work I've ever done in my life.
Jeez.
I used to be part
The
of a
only work.
podcast.
What?
You've done.
Who are you?
Said I used to be a part of a podcast. What?
Oh, I can't even, man.
I
What
mean-
was the podcast?
I will say I didn't. Huh? Oh, I don't. It doesn't matter. But I used to. I wasn't actually in it. I used to edit for it, but you probably haven't heard of it. It never took off or anything. I think all the videos are deleted now.
Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
Okay. What was that on YouTube?
That's actually kind of similar to our story, to be all things considered.
Yeah.
Was that on YouTube?
Interesting.
Yeah. The channel's deleted. You're not gonna find it.
Man,
Oh,
YouTube
the
is
Live
a
loom too.
mess.
Fine.
I'll tell you what, the state of
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
at the moment, like 2024, man, it is. Whew, I don't like it. I've kind of gone away
Well, we
from
all
YouTube.
knew that.
Well, as obviously we stopped our podcast. We had a podcast, Mr. Murray, or if that's
Mhm.
your real
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Who are you again? But yeah, no,
Murray.
we did a podcast and it was cool. We got a bit too famous, so
Oh.
we kind of we don't want to lose our heads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many
it all fell
subscribers did it
apart.
get?
Oh, too many. Like more than two hands. You have
Couple
to count with.
million.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice,
like double
nice.
digits for sure.
So like 20.
Nah,
I can't
nah,
read.
probably
so.
a bit more.
You can't read.
Yeah, that's how we were able to dodge all our bills with the landlord. He didn't know how much we were giving him.
Yeah, that was one of the big
I
problems.
just start checking
with,
marks
with our
and writing my
podcast.
name. So I don't know what I'm doing.
Half the
but
members were illiterate. It's kind of hard.
Makes sense.
Who's that?
I mean, if you guys were the what?
Oh, no, it's just me. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
man, I tell you what though, it was tricky. YouTube, like even the YouTubers nowadays, like the reason why they do YouTube, I don't get it. Like, you know, you go back what? How
Oh,
many
it's
years?
all shorts
Oh,
these
It's all
days.
shorts
Oh,
or
dear
duels,
Lord.
you know? Like, go back, you know,
My
5 minimum
jorts.
years ago. And, oh, you actually had authentic YouTubers? You know, that's a crazy thought, isn't it? People who actually did it, you know, due to just pure authenticity and, you know, people who were genuine. But
Back in
And now-
my day, people
Yeah.
used to just put a camera on and fucking play a game, and
Yeah.
you'd watch them play the game, and it were fun.
Right?
And now it's all brain rot, man. It's
Yeah.
all brain
Now
rot.
it's all fucking skibbity toilet in it, lads.
Have you guys
Skibbity
ever
toilet
seen
and
that-
podcasts?
Have you guys ever seen that channel that just like live streams AI SpongeBob? Like they'll live stream it and have chat like come up with episodes, and they'll just like live stream AI SpongeBob episodes,
That-
and it's just brain rot.
That may or may not be my most viewed video.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
a 2-minute clip of that, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
you have a YouTube
It's
channel?
a farm. I do it perhaps.
Mm.
So it's a little lesser known, but you know,
Yeah, mine is
I
too.
keep it that way.
For someone who can't read, that's pretty impressive.
I
That
get
is
somebody
a-
to type for me. I just tell them what to say and they translate it.
Are you
onto
literally
the
using
screen.
the money we're giving you to fund your own YouTube channel?
Listen, he's a good writer, okay? He knows how to type sometimes. I mean, other times he just presses
Wait,
buttons.
was that
But,
the cat that was in
you
here?
know, I can't speak of that because we signed an NDA
S-
contract.
Oh, there's a cat in here. I can get him milk real quick.
You wait.
Yeah, go
I
get him
was
milk.
wondering.
Well, I mean,
All right.
all right, you sort that out,
Only
man.
the highest quality whole milk for this
Mhm.
cat.
As long as he has money to pay for it.
I mean, he
I-
would do if
I
all
don't
our
pay
savings
him
are
with
going
money.
towards that. Wait, what do you what?
Yeah.
It's
Shh, little kitty. Shh. Let me just slip you a
it's been a
20.
lot of
We-
trips
we
to the
can pay
pet
for that.
store. Man, let me tell you, a can of tuna was like $4.
You're
So,
getting
yeah,
tuna
there's,
from a pet store? I mean, you can just get
Holy
it from the
crap.
store, just the normal supermarket.
Yes.
They'd also
Well,
just
go
it's
to
not
Walmart,
labeled
brother.
a cat. He doesn't like that stuff as much. So anyway, that's besides the point.
Oh, you mean behind the
I'm
pet
speaking-
store, the dealer? I see. Giving you
Just
specialized
go to the
tuna.
lake, stick your fist into it, and then just grab a fish. You know.
I've been training that way.
By who?
Mm. Me. It was me.
There's a lot you don't know, son.
See, this is actually a really good metaphor for the state of YouTube right now. Just fucking plunge your hand into the water and see if you grab a fish. Maybe you will,
Honestly,
maybe you won't.
sometimes you'll find a
Right?
whale, the most hideous whale. Other times, whew, it could be a stingray, you know, and you know, just saying that's a soft spot for
Box jellyfish on your hand. You never know.
Right.
Sometimes you get a fish, sometimes you get a stingray, sometimes you get a leather boot that's rotting.
me. And
You just
sometimes it's
gotta
just
try.
a puffer fish, you know.
And sometimes it's just a guy going, "What the sigma?"
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's
True.
Coco one.
You
Damn
just pull out
melons
a
in the
guy,
lake.
you just like grab him
pull
by
out
the hair, he pulls
Markiplier.
out, he goes, "What the sigma?" You're like, "Ah," and you throw him back into the water.
Hello, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we see
I have
Markiplier just-
distinct
everybody-
childhood
Yeah, you
memories.
pull it up, he's like, "Hello, everybody, my name is Markiplier." Just throw
you
him
seen
I
my
back.
have
new movie,
distinct
Iron Lung?
memories of actively
Iron Lung
trying
movie?
to look for
Iron Lung
like
movie?
YouTube brain rot.
Is that
right?
about a smoker?
No, I think it's the last polio survivor.
No, yeah, no. It's
Iron
just a
Lung.
fucking.
Markiplier contracts polio.
Markiplier.
Markiplier gets
confirmed
lung
polio.
cancer, the movie.
Oh man.
He did it for the
It
role.
reminds me of just like a hot dog eating challenge. You know, eat 30 hot dogs. Instead, it's like smoke 30 packs of cigarettes.
You need to go in the character. You need to really feel it.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Oh,
Top
yeah,
10
no.
best
acting.
method acting.
Yeah.
I got lung cancer, so I got polio. Literally, that's him.
Hey, you can't. Hey, it's the best acting is when you're not
The
acting.
best acting is when you got
That's damn
cancer.
straight.
And you're just bedridden.
Smoking 30 packs of cigarettes, isn't that something like your dad does when he finds you with a single cigarette? He's like, "All right, you got to smoke the whole
I
pack
thought you
now."
were about to say that's
That's true.
not that bad, man. Smoking 30 packs, that's not that bad.
30
You
pack.
smoked plenty packs of cigarettes.
My dad wanted me to have like the full smoke experience, so he took me to an industrial plant and had me breathe out of their chimneys.
Exhaust.
He sent you to the
Shit,
mines for
dude.
20 years. Get the experience.
Dude,
The
I
coal
once went.
mines.
I once went to a weed factory and then put my head in the chimney and I wasn't able to walk for days.
Wow, that's pretty
Good
lame.
memories, man. Good
Yeah,
memories.
that's pretty.
Dude, you really bummed me
Yeah,
out. You know, the
yeah. I
customers.
think Tyler was there.
Hey, I was the one working the cogs. All right, that was my
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
job. All right,
No,
before this.
it was
gig.
it was you that stuck my head and then you grabbed me by the head and just shoved my face into it and you just
I-
like
I-
breathe.
You did say you
Now,
wanted to
now,
see
now,
something
I won't
crazy.
have false allegations against my landlord in this establishment.
Brody, since when did you care about Tyler? I mean, this guy's literally bleeding
I
us
don't.
dry.
It's
I
tough
just want
working
him to
here,
lower the
fellas.
rent.
It's
Ah,
tough.
okay,
All right,
true.
I'm
Gonna
trying as
suck.
hard as I can. I'm writing as many scribbles I can on these papers, and I'm trying to keep it up pace. All right,
Working with
keep it a
Braille.
stack with you.
Understand.
Yeah, pretty much.
So wait, who are you trying to pay back? Because I heard you mention something about trying to pay someone back.
No, nobody. Nobody. All right.
Oh, okay.
It's above your
absolutely
pay grade, man.
nobody.
I still don't know
Totally
who you
didn't
are.
take out
Oh, okay.
didn't take out like a massive loan to get this place. Never.
Small loan of $1 million.
Never happened. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that like little poster on the back. I think I saw that guy in the news.
With
Yeah, he was
It's something
out and
about
about.
like I don't know, something about terrorism or something. I don't know
I
much
don't
about
know.
it. I didn't really study.
Honestly, man.
I don't know. There was these two really good investigative journalists that really picked up the story right at the beginning, and I read their
Oh, yeah.
report. It was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But no, ever since he's gone dark, by the looks of
Uh-oh.
things.
I don't even know who he
Did
is.
you guys know him? How'd you know he went dark?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, we just never heard anything.
True.
I don't know what you're talking
I didn't
about.
really follow it, so.
He vanished
Anyways.
into the night.
Yeah. So the state of YouTube. So, I don't know, what was the YouTubers you guys liked growing up?
Phew.
Ah, who wants to
Oh,
answer
God.
that first?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I could start.
Okay,
with that.
so-
I could spitball with
You-
that one all day long.
All right. All right, you start first then. Well, let's go around the room. Everyone talk about their favorite
Man, this is like a
YouTubers
therapy
growing
session,
up.
dude. I was not expecting this coming to this place.
Yeah.
I just wanted the coffee, but it's
No,
alright.
man.
Sure. Alright. It's
We
got.
hired a barista, but we actually got a therapist.
Oh, is that what he
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
So you can like.
That's
you
what
can,
my degree
you
is,
can go to
but
like court and stuff.
that's not what a therapist. Oh, I'm not that kind
You
of
said a
therapist.
barista.
I'm the kind of my degree is like kind of the therapist to help furries stop being furries.
So basically,
I get that.
suicide prevention.
Damn,
Yeah.
we need more men like you in New Mombasa.
Thank
Honestly.
you. Well, I haven't actually helped anyone. Actually, everyone I've ever helped, they actually just killed themselves faster. So
Well,
It's kind of the
Damn, we
reverse
need men
polarizing
like you in
effect.
New
I hope that's not
Mombasa.
contagious, man.
that's why I'm a barista.
We won't ask you about any personal problems, all right?
Oh,
Let's write that on the board, all right? Don't
Legally, I
ask-
can't
no.
disclose anything, anyways.
No, we
That's
won't
fair. You
ask you
lost your
about any
license.
legal problems,
Illegally,
but we
I don't
will
even know
ask
who you are, man.
Silas what his favorite fucking YouTubers were when he was a kid.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
what
got to
was
be
your favorite
obviously, you know,
YouTuber?
the likes of Markiplier, man. That's the big one for me. I love a good old
Heck
Markiplier.
yeah.
You know, the classic, you know, cooking with Markiplier. I saw this other YouTuber like rip off pretty much. I don't know, cooking with something, but he tried to be Markiplier, but he wasn't. But man, yeah, that Markiplier with cooking with Markiplier. Then there was baking as well. There was also some other ones. He did a tie-dye shirt one. And he did this other channel. I don't know if you guys are aware, familiar with Unis Arnis. I know I saw you had a shirt from them, Tyler, hanging in your office.
I do.
Yeah,
I do,
yeah.
actually.
that was a
Split white and
banging-
Loyal
black.
viewer.
Oh, I really
One of
wanted
the
that.
only normal things in his office.
Yeah, actually, that's a good
As a
point.
matter of fact,
Let's not talk about your
It's a good
office.
kid.
Honestly, I don't really want to revisit
Right next
that
to the
memory.
half-smoked joint.
Right next to that
It's
Ryan
not a
Gosling
joint, it's a
portrait.
jumbo blunt, brother.
Yeah, that's about it though. Really, it was just Markiplier. I mean, Brody, you seem pretty invested.
Really, just Markiplier?
Well, I mean, there's a
was,
couple other
I was
ones.
expecting to hear some like.
There was some Minecraft
I was
ones
expecting
back
like
in the day.
really over-the-top Australian YouTubers.
Nah, there was, you know,
Did you
got
guys
your
ever watch-
classic Minecraft ones, you know, like your Stampy Longhead and
Right.
stuff.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring
I
up.
can't I
heck
can't really
yeah.
bring in any other ones without
Culture.
obviously touching on sexual offenses. So I mean, you know.
Oh no,
That,
It's a
freaking.
tricky road, man. Being a
Mm.
Minecraft YouTuber.
Silas, what the fuck were you watching as a kid?
I mean, have you heard of Line
Remember
Maker?
L for Lee? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. L for Lee or
Do you know what
Line
happened with
Maker.
Line Maker?
L for
I
Lee,
used to
Line
watch
Maker.
Line Maker.
Yeah.
And it was
I used to as well. I used to love his
yeah, and
videos.
then turns out it was grooming or whatever. What was it now? He was doing
Mhm.
something.
Yeah. Then remember when he had L for Lee in every video?
That was
another one that
sad.
turned out to
Yeah.
be a creep.
Well, obviously I
Yeah.
didn't realize when I was younger. I was like, all it said was, oh, you know, he's going away, and I'm like, what? Why? He's like literally like one of the best characters.
That really does tell you
I-
something about the state of YouTube because that has not gotten any better at
Well,
all.
Oh,
that's
no,
the
it's
funny
gotten
thing though.
worse.
Like, it shows you though, because like back then, right? It just shows you the innocence of YouTube back then. Because when he was like, oh yeah, he's just going away and whatnot, no one thought anything of it until like they really looked into it, and it mostly like blew up like maybe like a year or so later when kind of YouTube kind of hit that point of getting to the way it is now. I mean, no one really was like, oh yeah, he's definitely a suspected person for grooming and stuff, because we were like, nah, it's YouTube. They're a YouTuber. They wouldn't do that. That was back when everybody had like this YouTuber notoriety where they're like, yeah, no, they wouldn't do that. They're a YouTuber. And now people are starting to go, yeah, no, they're definitely doing
Public
it.
figure.
They're a YouTuber. So it's like completely switched the
Yeah.
whole ideology
Man.
for YouTubers.
I wish we had that kind of plausible deniability. I could get away with so many crimes.
Man, honestly. Well, you kind of have. Anyway,
For legal
Brody,
reasons,
what
I'm
about
gonna
you?
look past that.
What about you, man?
Ooh, well, I was raised in a household that did not rightly care all that much if I were to watch things that were particularly offensive or swear a lot or whatever. So I you know,
A bit of a
was
gangster.
easily raised on Vanos gaming.
Oh yeah, love that.
Plenty of that.
Mm.
But same as you said, Markiplier, Stanford One had all of that as well when I was younger. And then just as I grew up, I went away from your typical just fun YouTuber gaming shit,
You
and
became a
I
man.
went more towards stuff that actually, stuff manly, stuff that's serious and
James Charles.
exceedingly boring to
Cutting down
anyone.
a tree with my bare hands.
Not quite that. Less
Minecraft
manly,
versus
more
real
serious,
life
just-
mob
Minecraft.
edition.
Yeah.
I went from actually enjoying myself and laughing to just watching basically just YouTube history documentaries.
I once watched a 4-hour video about a guy talking about every episode of Friends.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew a
Peak
guy who
YouTube.
literally used to watch Bionicle like stuff, like for like I think there was a 12 or 14-hour lore video of Bionicle, and he literally tried to convince me to watch it. I'm not gonna say his name.
I
because
I do remember watching a 4-hour lore video of Payday 2. That was a fun experience.
some of them I go like 2 hours maybe max for a lore thing. I think the most I did was Mortal Kombat, and I was like for 2 hours, but that's like the most, and that was because like at the time I was because we basically rescue cats, so like, we were looking after these cats, and I was in this room, had nothing else apart from obviously these kittens that were just really scared under the bed. So I just chilled there while they got comfortable, and maybe came out to me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend 2 hours watching Mortal Kombat lore videos on the hard carpets floor. So that's a great idea.
Genius.
Don't
I have a
regret it.
question to bounce on to you guys before I get to mine.
Sure, man.
What is the longest you've watched a YouTube video for?
Oh.
Like, what's the longest
The
YouTube
same video?
The same one. Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
I need to know
Probably like
I need to know the terms and conditions of this question.
Longest YouTube video.
I've studied
I
a lot
have
to like sounds, like your jazz.
Okay.
24-hour stations. So I mean, that would be like 6 hours if that was the case. But I mean, that's the max probably.
Okay, yeah.
Like continuously. Sorry.
That's cool.
To be honest, I don't know if I've just got fucking something wrong with my brain, but I cannot
do.
just go through something. Yeah, and I know. I cannot watch something continuously for very long. So easily the max is 2 hours, and that's provided I'm actually interested in it. Most
if
of
I'm
the time,
interested,
can't
I
stand
can
more
watch.
than that.
Sorry,
No, it's alright.
I was say if I'm interested, I can watch something for about like 5 hours if I have the time for it.
I mean, that's fair. I usually just like put on the 12 hours of 332 hertz, and I just listen, man.
Just listen
I
to
just
the Little
listen to
Opinions
that.
podcast.
And then my
was the
office,
thing?
yeah, on loop.
I just listened to the You guys know that video that's like 24 hours of Gandalf like banging his head to the song that's like dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah,
dun, dun, dun,
that was a
dun,
24
Yeah,
hour one as well.
classic.
dun, dun. Huh?
I didn't know that was a 24 hours one. I might check that out. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, there is a
When I
24
when I
hours
get
one. I
sleep
remember
tonight.
in high school, I was in a radio TV class, and we could like in the audio room, you could like look up a YouTube video and then like play it so the whole room can hear it, like through the room speakers.
Uh,
Someone just put that on, and and our goal was to get through all 24 hours of through it. So we would like get through a portion of it one day, then the next day we put it back on, like when we weren't doing anything in that room, and we just put it on, and it was
man,
like a challenge.
that is a good challenge.
Hey,
I
you know
like
what?
that.
You're familiar, kind of familiar, Murray guy. I think I've seen you doing stand up one time. But
Did
you
you
know, anyway,
stand up?
you did do stand up, I do believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Eminem.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Eminem.
back to the original question of the YouTubers you watched when you were younger. I had Rooster Teeth. I had a lot
Oh
of those
yeah.
guys. I had
Oh
really early
yeah.
Hell
PewDiePie, Amnesia
yeah.
stage, and Cry of Fear PewDiePie.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I had
Still to
Markiplier
this
when he was
day, I
doing his
feel
Amnesia
lied to.
compilations. Those
Why
were
is
good
that?
times.
I,
Why is that
I,
Markiplier?
No, I mean
Which one are we talking
Brody
about?
just
no,
said to me that
I feel
he was.
lied to
Yeah. Why?
because Rooster Teeth, a rooster doesn't have teeth; it has a beak.
You know what?
All right,
I feel
Listen,
lied
you
to.
know too
we
much,
don't.
man. This-
Get this guy out of here.
yeah, honestly. Who are
I've
you
had
again?
this
I don't
topic
even
in
know
many
his name.
I mean, I don't have
I don't
teeth
even know your
myself.
name,
I just
man.
kind of like shove shit into my mask
You
and it
know my
just
name. I
Yeah, you
told
just
you.
straw it
Say my
down.
name.
yeah.
What is your name,
Um,
Mr. Halo Man?
Hey, what? Hey, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He just thinks you're an angel. He's saying you got a halo
Oh,
over
of
your
course.
head.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
usual response.
Miss,
No, it's
Mr.
alright.
Armor. What's your
I'm normal like everybody else. Sometimes. Other times,
your
you
name
just
is
gotta be.
normal like everybody else?
Your
Yeah,
name
you
is
can call
Mr.
me.
Normal.
You can just call me.
Mr. Normal.
Cool dude.
Mr. Normal.
Superhero man.
Cool dude. I'm gonna
Savior.
call you Mr. Normal.
You know.
No, just call him
Nah.
Tasmanian. It makes him very happy.
No! Don't you
Tasmania?
dare! Don't you dare! No, that's bad. Bad, Murray. Get the spray.
Why?
Right.
Oh
Just
man.
spray me like a cat.
Honestly, you know one thing talking about like roost teeth and stuff. I was really obsessed with this
I
concept.
thought you
as a
said
child.
Riz teeth. I'm like, what?
Are you trying to riz me right now? Legit. I don't know why. I was so obsessed with the concept of, you know, those videos where it was like obviously like let's plays, like, you know, group playthroughs. However, with the ones where they change perspectives, I don't know why, but I really love that concept.
Yeah.
Of where like you used to change different
Oh,
perspectives, and I
yeah.
had like the photo of the person like in the top left of the corner. Like
Yeah.
it's mostly with like was it Green Skull?
Like
Mike-
Markiplier's. I think Markiplier's prop. What did I just say? Markiplier's prop hunt
having a stroke,
did that, I
guys?
believe.
Are we insured?
I
Mark
think
Stroke?
so.
Markiplier.
Do
Markiplier.
we need to call an ambulance because we can't afford that.
Is that? It's probably the
No, it's
gas
okay.
leak
I'm a
again.
doctor.
God damn, this guy's a doctor, a barista,
Yeah,
an
well, I'm
editor.
a.
I've never
Well,
done-
I'm just a. Well, I mean, a psychologist that's failed, but you know,
But you ain't cool.
at least
though,
I can
are
help you die.
pal?
I'll talk you through while you die.
Yeah, you'll talk you through the ways.
Are you sure you're ready to go?
Go where?
No, I mean that's what you'll be saying to someone when you obviously try to talk to them while they're just dying. You know, are you sure you're ready
Yeah.
to go? Are you sure this is what you want?
You're like, are you aware that you're going to hell?
Are you aware you're bleeding
You
profusely?
lived a
Scare the hell
long
out of
life compared to a fly. Flies only live for about a few days. You lived
Are
about
you
2
aware
years.
that you're missing like
You
your
lived
upper
what did
half
you
of
do?
your body?
everything.
I just make them
Traditional.
feel bad about themselves. I'm like, what did you do with your life, huh? Did you accomplish
do anything?
anything?
What
No.
did you
Well,
achieve?
well, it's a good thing you're going, isn't it?
Yeah, I never even heard of you before.
Didn't
today.
add much to it.
You just got denied by God. Go to hell.
Card declined, motherfucker.
I want you to know.
Debit
you'll
or
be
credit, that's the
remembered
last word.
as a statistic.
The last word will be this is a cashless venue.
The last
They
words are
will-
insert cash or select payment type.
Insert cash. Ask for a tip.
Yeah, you just
wanna-
go
do you
up
wanna
to them,
leave a
tell
tip?
them you will be remembered as a statistic.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I just miss the old days of YouTube. You know, back in the day, the one thing which really, really grinds my gears, with YouTubers especially, is when they say the famous line. It's like with anything, any profession really, but
Look
with
at the
YouTubers,
graph.
it's really just prominent, and it's the good old fashioned saying of, "I don't do it for the money." Okay, now that. Okay, there's a few acute cases where it's
Well,
okay.
maybe you should.
They don't do it for money. Some
That's
don't,
why you're
right?
poor.
But on the
Only
other
rich
hand, right?
YouTubers say that.
Well, no, the thing is, yeah, it's either that or the ones who are really self-conscious about their wealth and they don't want it. You know, they think it's going to ruin their reputation. Because at the end of the day, it's actually not a bad thing. I mean, if I was going to do YouTube, if I actually had the time for it, instead of having to work every day at this place, you know what I would do? Oh, that was a little dig at you, Tyler. That's your fault.
I figured.
Okay, cool. Just want to, concrete that. Sorry, I don't know who Pennywise is for a second, but
Listen, I hired another guy, but he doesn't show his face off.
is he just
all
in
right?
the
He'll
is he just
chuckle.
in the pantry?
It's the fucking cat.
Listen,
Is that
listen.
the cat?
I don't know much about this cat, but it shows me some powers, man. It's got some powers.
Alright, I can literally
all right?
see your mouth moving now.
Shut up.
Anyway, so like, when they say, "Oh, I don't do it for the money," man, the way I look at it, right, is if I was gonna do it, hell yeah, I'll do it for the money. Because at the end of the day, if you can make money, making people happy, and being that kind of idol, like that figure what you looked at as a child, if you can provide that for other people, a cool place to go after a terrible day, and actually have some sort of hope, I mean, and you get paid for it and make their living, because the main thing is, right, if you're getting paid, you're making a living, you can support your family. So, and it's not even like, sure, okay, I mean, if you're begging for like millions and living in a mansion or stuff, okay, that's just being a dick. But I mean, if you want to just make a comfortable living, just get by while making people happy. Now I think that's quite an honorable cause, especially if you love it.
Yeah, no.
Don't be a
It's
rice
an
gum.
honest living, man. It's an honest living.
I think
Yeah,
so.
no, the one thing that will always matter most with it is it's not about how much money you are or are not
It's not about the
making.
money,
It's just about
Batman.
being humble. About
How much money you are? Like, is it like you just made of money, literally?
No, how much money you are or are not making. You're not made of money.
You just give me a stroke right now.
Well,
Not like my
depending on where
mom.
you work, you could be made of money,
I mean,
right?
literally,
like
this
you're
armor
standing
is
outside there,
fair
like
bit
that
of
lady
money.
across the street. She's making
I
honest
mean, if
money.
you just like shave my skin off
What
in
lady?
thin little slices and stamp a fucking stamp on it that shows like a fucking dollar bill, like yeah, I guess I am made of money.
Tyler,
but
wait, what are you talking about?
that's
I think
not
this
the point.
apron's made of money. I mean, it's got the same color.
Do we even
Yeah,
I don't even know
yeah,
what
no.
made
Hey,
it.
Tyler,
listen,
did you
I
We
see
did you
money
turn all
wherever
the
I go.
profits
afford
into
an
this
apron.
apron?
You're real quiet after that one.
Well, like
That's
I was
why we-
saying, I see money wherever I go, guys. Everywhere's money. You just got to look in the right places.
Maybe if
man
you
is
took it off
literally
your
just-
glasses, you'd be able to see.
Honestly,
Listen, these are really expensive glasses. Okay, I don't take them off.
It's like that meme. This guy's like, he has like $1 in under his hat. He's like, money in my hat, cause money on my mind, money on my glasses, cause I see the money. I got money taped to my hands, cause I gotta feel the money. You know what I'm talking
so
about?
does Joe Biden.
Guys, you hired this guy, right?
No, it was
Okay.
literally you.
You hired me.
I didn't even know who
Oh, I was
this
giving that to
I'm
the
pretty
guy in red.
sure.
I gave
I'm
him
pretty
the
sure I
paper.
just remember
You gave me the
seeing
I got
the
him to
paper.
fill it
paperwork
out.
just show up on my desk. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I got you guys to
Tyler
file the
here
paperwork.
just yeah, no, Tyler got the paperwork.
Brody,
I
what did you
just
do with the
signed
paperwork?
it because
I don't remember
I used it as
receiving that.
toilet paper.
Oh, is that why it was brown?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even
Okay.
remember what paperwork.
No, that's why it was red afterwards.
It was a mix of white and red. Anyway,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
you're right. I
brownish
spilled
red.
ketchup on it. You're right.
Okay. I think you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah. I do have a habit of shitting ketchup.
I thought you were about to say you do have a hernia. I was like, okay. Bit
That's right.
TMI,
I
Brody.
do have a hernia.
Yeah, that's right. I just remember now. Actually, I need to go.
I can't sit anywhere, Stephanie. I have hemorrhoids.
It's like, I've got a confession. I've got.
Guys, I'm just trying to drink
anal
my
cancer.
tea, all right? I don't know what you're on about, all right? I'm
Well, you
trying
made
to
yourself a
drink
tea
some
as
nice
well.
tea. Yes, I have,
Nice.
actually.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah,
barista here, and you made yourself tea. What kind of
Well, that's before you showed up, all right? I haven't been able
Oh,
to
okay.
drink
Wait,
it.
are we
you
paying
know.
him, by the way? Like, I mean, this is literally the quietest period. It's literally 9.
You're not even clocked in, are you? You
I mean,
just kind of just showed up,
wait, so
right?
are we open
I
at nights
mean, we can
now
always we
for
can always just
service?
pay him, one ham sandwich a week.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what he
okay, I'll
pays
tell
me
you
is
what.
ham sandwiches. It's
I'll let
kind of
you live
similar
in
to
the
my old
basement.
job.
I'll let you live in the basement. That's your payment.
Okay,
How's that sound?
that sounds
No,
good because I'm currently homeless.
All
no,
right, deal.
no, I don't
Deal.
think you
I got
should
an air
right
mattress
now.
in the
If you
closet.
want, I can. If you want, I can
Um,
edit the podcast episodes.
What podcast?
Reminds me of my
Yeah,
old job.
We stopped our
listen,
podcast, man. But yeah,
Oh, that's right.
man, we ain't
I
doing
thought you
it
said
now.
you. I thought you were.
We
Oh,
used
okay.
to, but no, we don't anymore.
too successful.
Once upon a time.
Mm,
Once upon, but
Yeah, no, we need to focus on actually making money to pay off our landlord here.
Listen,
yeah.
yeah, it's been a rough course, all right? It's been a rough course.
yeah.
You
Oh,
guys don't even know the mailbox is absolutely
Stemming my
full with
creative
papers.
freedom.
Honestly, I've just
Oh,
got
man.
one thing to say, just about the previous offer. Murray, are you able just to just clock in and whatnot and just leave us for a second? I just got something to say, if that's all right.
All right.
Guys, we can't let him in the basement. We haven't cleaned up since
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I mean,
hmm.
you probably need to explain to him that
Well,
There's the attic. I mean, there's the attic space.
yeah, but it's
I
full of
don't know what's up there.
pesticides.
I
They've
haven't been up
just
there.
well, the bug guy came earlier today.
No, he'll
and
be fine. He'll
he's
be fine. Listen, he's a therapist, all right? He'll think his way out of it, all right? The pesticides won't do much to
no.
him.
Well, I mean, there's rad
yeah,
roaches
no,
now
no.
up there, and
Well, he can deal with it, right? He's been on the
Yeah,
streets.
no.
I'm sure he's dealt with rad
He
it
can
would
roaches.
be
deal with it.
food
He'll be
as well,
fine.
I
He'll eat
guess.
them.
Apparently they're quite high in protein.
Yeah,
But how are we gonna get
they
rid
are.
of
They are
the mess?
downstairs.
Yeah.
I'll dispose of the body.
Guys,
Well,
can
we
I come
can't put it in
back
the
yet?
dumpster.
Yeah. One
Give us
second.
like
Give us a minute.
2
Just
seconds, all
boil
right?
some water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We can't put him in the bag. We can't put him in the dumpster. What if Murray goes to the dumpster? I mean, like, come on, right? He's got his old ways,
Well, I mean,
his
then
old
we're gonna have to kick
habits.
Brody out of his home. So I mean, that's a bit unfair. I don't think Brody should have to leave just because.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to live with the roaches either. So,
I mean,
Look,
they're not too bad. They're
I'll
pretty
find
nice
a place
guys.
to dispose of the body. I'll clean it up.
Well, why are you saying body?
I've got
There is
everything I need.
multiple. You know that, right? It's just because we're in pieces. It makes them seem like it's just one.
Listen, man, we don't discuss where we got the ham sandwiches from. Okay, just
I say we just mix them all into every sandwich,
So it's
and
just
then
we're just Sweeney Todd
give
now.
them out. We could just
that's what
hand
we
them
can
out.
feed Murray with. Oh my
We can
God.
feed Murray.
Wait,
Genius.
so we're gonna look
You're a
after Murray
genius.
now. Wait, we're paying him a salary and we're looking after him.
Well, no, we're feeding him the sandwiches.
Can we even trust it?
The
I've never
man
met
the
bloke.
man sandwiches. Okay.
Oh no! Wait, he's coming.
He's coming back.
Hey.
Hey, we
Hey,
were
what's up,
just,
guys?
discussing your wage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Lay it to him, Mr. Red.
We're, we're paying you? We're paying him, right?
Yeah. Well,
Paying you in food and shelter.
I mean,
with the
that's fine
shelter
with me.
Murray, you were on the streets, right? You've
Yeah,
dealt
yeah,
with
yeah.
rad roaches, right?
Oh yeah, dude. No, I had one as a pet till it
All right.
died.
You can probably make them a few pets upstairs.
Oh,
The
heck
basement's a
yeah.
little bit out of limits. I forgot we have some detailing guys coming in within the next few weeks. The cleanup crews and stuff. It's not habitable down there yet. So I'm thinking
okay.
the attic space
Yeah,
for now.
it's
And
very irradiated.
but
Well, I mean,
you'll
I
be fine.
am immune to like all radiation and stuff. Most,
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it,
You wouldn't
including
like the
pesticides. Like
basement.
pesticides don't hurt me.
Why
You
bring
wouldn't like the
pesticides?
basement. Don't worry. Just.
Because you talked about rad roaches.
Oh no!
Oh, he overheard. Yeah.
Right.
So you inferred from that
So
we
now you're
used. Yeah, we
eavesdropping
do.
us.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like you, man.
No,
I don't like your style.
what?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Just
why
stop
the attic.
eavesdropping on us and start eavesdropping on our customers so we can get secrets.
But we need
and get
customers
hired.
first for them to eavesdrop on. That's the issue.
Yeah,
here.
Oh fuck!
We misstepped
Hey,
on.
Damn it!
I have a job for you, Murray. Maybe you could stand outside with a sign.
You could be the
that
sign
says,
flipper.
the sign guy. You could be the sign
If
guy
I'm
as
the
well.
sign guy, who's gonna take the orders?
I mean, We don't have any.
Good point.
Shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely good point. You know, I can find somebody. I'll find somebody to be a sign guy.
Okay.
I know a mechanic somewhere.
You
We'll
could
get
have
on that
like
later.
Mr. Military guy who isn't showing his face. He doesn't look like he's doing much.
Military guy.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy
yeah.
with like a little gas mask on, British one.
Damn.
Maybe I could. Yeah, I could. Maybe flip some signs. Yeah.
I actually kind of forgot you were wearing a gas mask. I think it's just been that long. Is that thing like just stuck to
I
your
think
face
that's
now?
just become part of your face. It's just become like
No,
the Jim
that
Carrey
yeah,
mask.
no.
I think it might have to. Yeah.
It's like I said, I don't have a mouth. I just slurp it through the gas mask.
Well, you
Whenever I
slurp
eat,
your mouth through the
that's
gas
just how
mask.
I eat.
It's part of
No,
his
I slurp
autonomy,
food
right?
through the gas.
I see. You literally like some people like when they they have a surgery in their teeth and that they gotta like have like liquids and stuff like that. You just gotta inhale. That's all you can do. You gotta inhale the food. You gotta like put them in the microwave that
There's a
long where it
reason
just
why
evaporates.
I
your
was
food.
up for a cafe because I can only eat liquid. I can't eat food.
You can eat the liquid.
You breathe your fluids, man. You breathe your
You gotta
fluids.
smell all the steam from the coffee. That's all you can do. He literally drink.
Yeah.
He sniffs Febreze by the day.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
For some reason, whenever I sniff tea, it just like gives me magical powers.
You know what it reminds me of? Like the whole being trapped in the suit thing. And obviously a really off-putting hat. I don't know why you're wearing that all the time, Tyler, but it's kind of scaring me. But that reminds me, do you guys hear about that? Like, you guys are into games, right? Because there's a new Five Nights at Freddy's game coming out.
Oh yeah, there is.
Oh,
I used to be
why?
obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. I know like all the lore, so you could quiz me and I could tell you stuff.
Murray,
yeah,
is
I
it still
kind of
too late to
flayed
fire
Freddy
this?
Fazbear and
That feels like a
Wars
sexual
face on my
interaction
head,
right there.
so.
I'm not gonna happily decline. I have to apologize.
Okay.
But yeah.
Like
so
you were saying, a new game out.
Yeah.
That's
wait? So you would have heard about it,
Yeah.
Mr. Murray?
Oh yeah, I
Five
got a
Nights
cell
at
phone.
Freddy's.
He's got his cell
I don't
phone.
have
Yeah,
a
he
cell
watches
phone.
it sometimes.
Our landlord
Yeah,
forced
yeah.
us to flush them down the toilet.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a liability.
I read
There is
about
a
it in the
payphone we usually
newspaper.
use down the street, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, but
That's
9 times out of
payphone.
10, you try to get shanked by just the local New
Boys,
Mombasa
boys,
people.
boys, no cell phones. All right, no cell phones.
So
Marie, you have a cell phone on you, right?
Oh,
Had.
I left it outside.
had.
Okay,
cell
good.
We'll be
Yeah.
needing that.
Yeah, I've also
Yeah.
kind of lead lined the walls a little bit. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
Well, it
that's
doesn't
where
have
all our
any
expenses
service. It
are.
only connects to internet, so I can watch videos like on YouTube and stuff. It doesn't
We don't do
actually
free
like call
internet, yeah.
anything.
This ain't your average
We
cafe.
don't have internet.
Yeah, we're not like the every other
We
one.
use some kind of landline that has been
Who do you think
encrypted.
we are? Starbucks? We don't have the money for that.
Yeah, we just got a landline. That's great. Free landline, guys.
Our encrypted landline. Yeah, it's our encrypted landline. Don't worry about it.
Encrypted
Forget about
landline. Yeah, that's the back entrance.
Yeah, no one goes.
Watch
through
out for the landmines. God, imagine
Watch out for
that's
the
selling point of your nearest
landmine.
cafe. Yeah, just mind the landmines, guys.
You just gotta
Don't
do
step
something.
on 'em.
Yeah, don't step on the landmines,
Just-
or else it's coming. Otherwise, that's $1,000 fee.
Mhm. I remember seeing a kid try to break in through the back. I don't know if he was trying to steal some money or something. I just saw him explode, fly
Just
several
red
feet into
mist.
the air.
You
Hilarious.
thought it was a ghost,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
no.
just the red mist of a child.
You know how much it costed to clean that off the walls? I can't explain to you guys.
How did the building not get destroyed from that? You'd think the
Oh,
door would get
he,
blown off.
he was still a good few feet away. Far
So let's
enough
say, is it
for the
like
building.
many
Minecraft
feet
with
did he
like
have?
the door being
Well,
made of obsidian or
listen,
something?
No, for reasons I
Ye-
can't explain. This building is exceptionally strong. That
Oh.
with the lead line steel, and it's a complicated ladder I can't talk about.
I
the
mean,
galvanized steel.
do we
Does
have,
anyone else taste blood?
Do we have approval for
No,
this,
but I
right?
smell it
no.
constantly.
I can't taste anything.
Like, by the council, do we have approval for that? Obviously. Because that, I mean, are we allowed to do that? Planning permission? Do we have that?
There's
I
some
don't
legal
know if you've
technicalities.
noticed. I don't know if you've noticed, but New Mombasa's been a bit lawless lately.
I mean, yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah,
I don't think
kinda-
anybody really cares if we blow up some kid.
some kid. Some kid. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah,
Have to
brother.
scrape your pieces off the wall.
And if only I could have talked to him before he
Tyler
died.
just sends like a personal message to the parents saying, "Yeah, you owe me like $5,000
It's
of
like
like
TF2
laundry
meet the
fees."
demo, man.
Yeah, I had a
I'll have to glue you back together.
You charge the parents for like
He's-
damage fees.
Yeah, literally just give him an invoice.
We don't talk about it. My lawyer said I can't discuss it. You know,
You have a lawyer?
You know.
I do.
Is that
But he's
where
not
our
a
money's
cat, that's
going
the
to?
thing. Him and the cat.
He's just got so many expenses. This is where
I
our money's
do,
going.
guys. I do.
Man.
Keep this place running, okay?
Oh,
It's
We
even
can't
better
talk
because his
about it.
lawyer has a
It's-
TikTok account.
It's so weird because once you
Listen.
install landmines in the back of your thing, then you somehow just get just a world of problems now. Who would have thought?
Listen, from lead lining this steel reinforced building to getting landmines to the cleaning services to the cat to the lawyer
The
to the
cat.
the funding of this place, I cannot explain to you how red my bank account
So
is. All
where
right.
is the cat, by the way?
I ate him.
Did someone leave the door open?
Nah, he must be in the kitchen. Oh, I swear. If he's on the counter, that's the most
Uh,
unsanitary thing.
I might have
that's
left
fine.
a certain door crack open.
Craig?
Oh, please don't tell me the cat's on the minefield.
Well,
We'll hear it.
Anyway.
Don't worry. We'll definitely hear it.
It's like.
So yeah, that FNAF game though, like legit, It looks interesting. I don't know if you guys are quite familiar with it, but it's definitely something. You
You
Murray,
know,
said you're a bit of
I've
a.
had my.
I liked
Bit of a
FNAF 1,
FNAF
I
fan.
liked FNAF 2, I liked FNAF 3, and I liked FNAF 4. After that, I gave up, I stopped
I
trying,
feel you, man.
didn't bother.
So
it's
no
just-
Security
sister
Breach. I
location.
did not like Security Breach.
That
it
was-
just feels
yeah.
overdone.
I wish it was more scary, but they're trying to be more like family friendly. I guess they're trying to be like,
Yeah.
oh,
We're Disney, by the way.
we're trying to
Well,
be
there's a
for all
reason
ages. It's
why.
like, no, you're a series about like 5, 10 dead
Children-
kids. You need to like,
There's a reason why. It's because 99% of the fan base are below the age of 10.
right?
They're
Yeah,
primed to be
it's-
put into Freddy Fazbear's suits.
It's
I'm
very
just saying.
strange,
Yeah,
man. Like literally.
That's the whole thing. They want to get the young audience and then make Five Nights at Freddy's in real life.
Absolutely.
That's definitely a Mr. Beast idea. In like 2040, when he runs out of ideas,
He's gonna start stuffing kids
he's
into
gonna open
metal
up a
suits.
pizzeria and he's he's literally just gonna be Spring Bunny going around.
He's gonna do with that.
New,
guys
new
seen that-
Mr. Beast challenge: survive the Pizzaplex for 24 hours.
If not, you're the pizza sauce.
Last to leave the Pizzaplex wins $5 million.
Last to become pizza sauce wins.
Last to leave the
In this
Pizzaplex.
video, I'm gonna become real life William Afton. Puts on freaking the Spring Bunny suit and with a knife.
And I've just lured 10 kids
Last
to
to
this
leave.
restaurant.
I just made
Last
10
to
kids haunt animatronics.
You know what's really funny about all this
Last
is
to leave the Pizzaplex gets to get their blindness cured.
Yeah.
legit
I
though.
blind 100 people.
We joke about
I
this, right?
filled all these people from the village into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Dude.
Who will make it out?
We can joke about this all day long, but the fact that this could actually like happen, like honestly, you could say, yeah, you could literally invite that many YouTubers down. It's not even unreasonable. Like he could easily
All the
say,
FNAF
yeah, we're
YouTubers
doing,
like Matt.
yeah, Matt Pat and all that stuff. You could literally say we're doing
Like-
FNAF in real life. They're like, yeah, sure, I'm down. And it would give them like a legal
then he
contract
just starts
and be like,
killing
yeah,
people.
sign that. And then they're like, oh yeah, cool. It's just obviously for the money and the winning prizes, and they won't read the T series.
all right, Matt. We want you to get in this suit and attack that child over there.
Yeah. Don't hold back.
He just gets like Dawko, he stuffs him
Don't
into
worry,
a suit,
the
and he's
child
like,
is
kill the
totally
guy.
a paid actor.
Yeah.
Ducko.
I broke into Scott Cawthon's house and killed his parents.
Scott Cawthon's my
What?
dad, and I'm gonna continue his work.
I made Scott Cawthon realize the pain he puts his fictional characters through.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. But that game though, it's like,
Yeah, no.
is
we're
it
not
set? Because obviously you know the lore, right, Murray? So like,
Yeah, I know the
Into the
lore.
pit.
Is that
But
is that after or before? Because
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of
Into
people
the
are
Pit.
saying it's set afterwards.
Based
Apparently
off
it's
the
some
book,
like
man.
mimic.
so You're
the
talking
spring one
about the Into the Pit one, right?
again. Yeah.
That's the one.
It's based. Excuse me. It's based off of because he came out with these books called Fazbear Frights, and they're a bunch of short stories. And the first short story is called Into the Pit, and it's about this kid that hops into a time traveling ball pit, goes back to 1985 when the murders happened, and then gets haunted by Springtrap character, goes back to the future. The
Yo,
Springtrap
my
pulls
favorite
his dad
film.
into the ball pit. He becomes the dad for a while. Then he and then stay with me now. He like goes to school and crap or whatever. Then he comes back to the pizzeria. Then like hangs him alive. Not his dad, but the Springtrap thing, and he like dies there. And that's where the story ends.
Isn't that
I completely
the
like
Help Wanted 2
messed
timeline?
up the whole explanation.
That
I can't wait
It's
for that to be put into a game, a
But
All right.
wasn't
pixelated
that in
platformer.
Wasn't that in
just
Help
hear
Wanted
me
2
out.
though?
Hear me out.
Help wanted. What are you talking
Probably.
about? Hanging Springtrap?
No. Wasn't that like some of the story with Help Wanted 2 when it was like I swear that was some inspiration for it, like the story I mean. Like the whole
No, I'm
time
pretty
That's
sure-
traveling.
completely. I think that's different.
No,
It's different, but
I don't
I
think
think
That's
it's
so.
with
Springtrap, man. That's
schizophrenia.
No, because Help Wanted 2 takes place between
Oh yeah, no,
between
Breach.
definitely. I know
Security
what you're
Breach
saying.
and Ruined.
Yeah, I thought I was just saying the inspiration for it with obviously I think there was a couple of things where it was like saying because wasn't one of the characters like then they become like with the ending your character whatever becomes so there's
Oh,
some
that's
like
Help Wanted 1,
no
where you like
not the Vanessa one but
where you become Vanny.
yeah no it's the
Vanny, right?
it was the other one
at the end of Help
weren't you
Wanted 1, you
someone's
like
dad or something in Help Wanted 2?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be Cassie's dad. Cassie is at least that's the theory. It's still like up in the air, but
Yeah.
that's like the common accepted theory that it's Cassie's dad, unless that's changed.
And then apparently
But I'm
he
pretty sure-
becomes like depending on the ending he becomes bad and then yeah.
Hear me out. Is it just me, or would it have been better if we just stuck to dead kids in animatronic suits?
Yeah, if we just kept it simple, you know,
That was it.
landmines, dead kids.
Yeah.
Instead of
That's where most
Fazgoo
people
and
become overconfident.
time
The
traveling ball
lore
pits,
was
yeah.
already complex enough as it was.
You know what they should have
Then
done?
they
I
introduced
had a-
Then they
Worth
introduced
it.
like robots that look like people.
You know what they you know what they
Yeah,
should have
that-
done? They should have literally done that. You remember that fan made Five Nights at Freddy's 3 concept thing what someone made and everybody thought was going to happen? The one where like you're in that shopping center thing and you got Springtrap like chasing you free roam. Now if they did that,
Oh yeah, yeah.
man, that would be so cool. Like a proper
Man,
That
if they
would be
just
cool.
made Five Nights at Fuckboys,
imagine
but better.
that would be such a cool concept though for like the whole shopping
Yeah, it would.
center thing. I don't know, just being
Springtrap
chased by
shopping in the mall.
well, you know, like Alien Isolation,
Springtrap
that
shopping
kind of
mall?
AI that always like learns where you are and stuff.
That
like,
would be so cool.
imagine that with Springtrap,
It
and it's just he's just chasing
That
you
would
around.
be, that would be good.
Springtrap is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character.
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
from Five Nights at Freddy's 3, he looks the coolest, and he's just
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Burn Trap. That never happened.
no. Well,
Um,
Burn
no,
Trap.
never
Okay, I
happened.
had actually, I did not burn. I didn't mind
I
the
did.
look
What
of Burn
about
Trap. I
Scrap
just
Trap,
didn't
guys?
like his placement. Oh, we don't talk about that.
Oh no,
Scrap
Scrap
Trap
Trap
is the
as
best.
well. He is the he is the
Frickin-
most awful man.
Is it just
Scrap Trap. Oh my
The-
gosh.
Trap.
I think they try a bit too hard to make the characters look scary. I honestly think that the scariest thing about them should be the fact that they're just animatronics possessed
Yeah.
by
The
I
the
first
think you're
game,
right
the
there.
first game, it did it perfectly. The
Mm.
first game was
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly.
You know?
Oh, I
Exactly.
think I really I loved Pizza Sim. I did not like Scrap Trap, but I did like Pizza Sim. I thought it was really scary. I did not like some of the
Yeah.
lines. Now, when you're in there and
I
like
like
you
Pizza
just hear
Sim.
like the Afton voice being just like saying a little stuff, you're just like, shut up.
Michael, don't leave me here.
He's
I have
like
very
Was that from the
distinct
game?
memories of
no, that's from like a fan
Yeah, I was gonna
animation, I
say.
believe.
Yeah.
I think it's from, like, one of the,
letting my mom take my tablet with fucking FNAF downloaded onto it because she was doing a night shift. She worked for security on a night shift at a locksmith's. So she just took my tablet and played Five Nights at Freddy's, the original one.
That's
While
awesome.
doing
He
a
just
night
goes
shift.
mummified.
That's awesome.
On my
Yeah.
phone, I remember in middle school, I I had Five Nights at Freddy's 3 demo on it, and I would play it during class once when we were allowed on our
Oh.
phone. And I was playing it, and you know
Jeez.
how like he'll just like go after he gets jump scared
Yeah.
by a
Yeah.
phantom. Well, so nobody saw my screen, so all they heard was, and they're like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's." And they're like, "It does not sound like it."
Man,
Oh, we
yeah, I
share the
can only
same
imagine that. I never
experience.
thought of
Good
that.
memory.
Oh, you know what? Here we go. We're gonna go around the classroom here. You know what? We're gonna start with you, Mr. Tyler, man, and we're gonna go to Brody, then myself,
Yeah.
and then we'll hear you last, Murray. Because I wanna hear what is your, like, if you had a choice, the full creative control over the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. All right, it's a new one. You can either continue the franchise or you could reboot, whatever you want. Right? If you had the full power, what would it be? All right, let's hear it from you first, Mr. Tyler, man.
So if I had the full power, I
Mm.
would strip it back to the original timeline where there was 5 missing kids, right?
Mm.
And then I would make Mike be invested in finding out those. It'd be similar to how the movie did it in a way where it's like Mike is curious to find out what happened to those kids, and then he
Yeah.
learns out that his father is the killer, but through the game's lore, through newspaper filings and like Mike putting it all together. Each night he goes home, he starts putting up a board of like what he discovers, and I
Okay.
would do it in like a mysterious way where there's gaps that are filled intentionally so that it's sort of got the plot holes where like people have to keep guessing. But I'd also just keep it original to like how the first game did it, where they are haunted animatronics and they are just creepy in that manner.
And then what about the
But
games
yeah, no,
working, like mechanic wise?
I this game inspired me a lot to make stuff as well, because I met a lot of good people through this. I had a lot of good school memories through this, and I used to be very passionate about it, and it's kind of like Murray, right? So we have a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
similar view on this game. But yeah, good
It means a
times.
lot to me.
Yes, exactly.
So you
Yeah.
Even
was.
though I don't like the direction it's in, I
Oh yeah,
still
now
like
I don't
keep up
like
with
it.
the lore because
I
I'm so
cherish the
curious
memories.
about it.
Mm.
I cherish the friends and
Good
memories I made
memories, yeah,
because of
man.
it. So yeah.
So with the new game we're talking about, what would the game actually look like? Mechanic wise, setting, all of that. Well, how would it run?
I think we could keep it with the similar 16-bit or 32-bit or whatever it is, but like just keep it to that like Mike storyline of
Okay.
him finding out who his father really is.
Mm.
Yeah, I
And would
don't
you be
know.
sat in an
That was just
office?
a quick speculation.
Would it just be like the usual
Um,
thing, or would you have free roam? Like, what would your threats be?
Free roam kind of brings away the claustrophobic fear that the original game was,
Okay.
because you couldn't move. Those blank hallways, those black hallways, like was
Mm.
a void. Closes it in. Yeah, I
Okay.
keep it closed.
Sure. All right.
That's fair.
And what about you, Mr. Brodicus?
See, I'm not sure, but if I'm gonna draw inspiration from like the Five Nights at Freddy's that I particularly really really liked, in particular, I would say Free was a really really good one in my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't feel that way, but I really liked it. So I would try to model my own game after Free. The kind of idea of just a single animatronic constantly stalking you.
A
I would
smart one.
want to,
3 had so
yeah,
much
smart one.
potential, but I
Yeah,
think it was
no,
a little kind of wasted.
I think it was a bit wasted, but I liked the concept of just a single animatronic stalking you. Um, so I would go with that. As for the story, I have absolutely no idea how I would like push that in, but maybe even just like an entire one just dedicated to just Golden Freddy. That would be really funny. I don't know
Mhm.
why. I don't know how I would manage to do that, but just have one of the restaurants where all of the animatronics other than Golden Freddy have been removed for stench.
Man, talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and I'm just hearing the sounds in my head, and it's bringing me back. Like I remember just sitting in my bed. It honestly brings me back. Like I'm having flashbacks right now. This is
Right?
crazy.
You're having flashbacks of the ventilation system turning
Dude,
on.
Yeah, the
it
alarm
brings.
sound.
Did you ever go back and watch the old Matt Pat videos, like the
Oh
original ones?
man,
And dude, it just like
Yeah,
puts
once
me
or
right
twice.
back there.
there was
You
a
know,
Oh
murder at
yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. 5 people were shot. This
That-
is Five
that
Nights at
frickin' one.
Freddy's.
All right, you know what? I actually have a thing to confess. I used to watch. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but there was this one YouTuber, and he did wasn't there how to make Five Nights at Freddy's 3? Oh, he did it for all the FNAF games, but it was the one I watched
Yeah.
is how to make it not scary. And like what he did
Oh
is he used to do like voiceovers of
Yeah.
it all. Man, I don't know why, but yeah, legit, I used to just watch all of those.
Mhm.
You know,
That
there was a
was
guy
cool.
that I don't think any of you guys would remember. XX Pro Class Gamer XX, man.
Maybe.
That's what
Yeah,
a
that
Five
sounds
Nights at
like
Freddy's
someone that
was.
you would watch, Tyler.
Oh man, Pro Class Gamer. Nobody will remember him, but he was the original OG FNAF. Like how to beat like certain levels in the game. Man, that was a good time.
Yeah, right.
And then you obviously, you got like the other guys.
Mm.
God, do you guys remember Smike?
Smite.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
Smike.
Yes. That's
10
the other
things you
guy.
didn't know about the cupcake.
Yeah.
It has icing.
Fucking stupid as shit.
Hello, guys. Smike here. He had a very like distinct voice. Like he kind of
Yeah, he did.
What about you, Silas? What would you do with your game? Unless, Brody, you weren't done.
No,
He
I'm
sounds like
quite
Sniker
content with that.
actually.
Yeah,
He's good, I
honestly.
know.
Yeah.
Smike?
Maybe it was.
Smiker.
Smike. Yeah.
Smiker.
Damn.
Brilliant.
He actually that Sniker also sounds like the mechanic guy who popped around the other day for a coffee.
Yeah, he's the one that fixed the ventilation,
Yeah,
so he didn't pass out from
Yeah,
carbon
he literally
monoxide
sounds like
poisoning.
Sniker, that one YouTuber. But no, what I would do,
Yes.
like, I would have it free roam because I like the concept of free roam and having Springtrap, like with the alien isolation kind of AI chasing you around, especially with how it's a bit similar to obviously with Lethal Company, right? How with the Bracken, the AI for that.
Opinions.
How the one thing I saw on this video was the AI, how it functioned and how it worked, right? Is everywhere you looked, it was always following you no matter what, but it was just where you weren't looking, and it always changed. So the fact that something's
Is it
always
kinda
following
like-
you, imagine, right? So this is a very thin, I've just come up with now, story, and it would maybe be one of those kids, it's a after hours party at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and Spring Bonnie's there. However, he's instructed all the children, all your friends, all your party, it's your party by the way, all your friends, to say, you know what, guys, you have 5 minutes to hide, and I'll come and find you. And then that's it. It's free roam. You've got to hide. And then you slowly, when you're hiding, and he's kind of forcing you to go to different areas and stuff, right? So it'd be somewhat linear at the start. And as you're forcing it, you're starting to see all your friends. And, well, you start to realize this isn't actually just hide and seek. And then it becomes just a thing of survival. And it's just got, obviously, William Afton being just deluded and basically, going after kids. And kind of, well, I don't know the way you can kind
Damn.
of say
It'd be
it.
cool if
Sounds
it
like
was
somebody I know.
multiplayer too.
That
the
would be
multiplayer
kinda cool.
aspect in that would be cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
FNAF
that's
multiplayer.
my kind of thoughts. What about you, Murray?
I think so what I would love to do is I would love if it took kind of so the movie, I wish it took more of like a FNAF VHS tapes approach, that that analog horror series that was happening.
Yeah.
Take an approach more like that, darker and more gritty and stuff, and make it feel more real. And then for the games, I would love something that's more similar to like Joy of Creation mixed with Phasmophobia. I
Fuck
think that would be
yeah.
Joy
so
of
cool.
Creation.
You have to like try to communicate with the spirits, but then like maybe if you do something wrong or something, they'll try to attack you and you have to run from them, hide from them, stuff like that.
Oh,
And
that'd
then
be
you
I
have
really
to
like Joy of Creation. That stuff was brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, right. That would be pretty cool. I
And
like that.
you could even do multiplayer with it.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
that would be cool. But how would you incorporate
I'm
Springtrap?
calling the
'Cause
next-
I remember you said you like that, and I love obviously the concept,
Um,
Springtrap. Would
Maybe
you have him in it?
Springtrap is the one that chases you while you're trying to communicate with the spirits or something. You're trying to
He'll be-
communicate with the spirits, get the
I
story,
don't know.
and
He'll
Springtrap's
be like the
coming
last
after you.
level. He'll
I
be like
think
the
we're
last
missing
level.
out on a great deal of potential here. We've already got Springtrap, so where the hell is Summer Trap? Winter Trap?
Bruh.
True, yeah, you got
Autumn
me there. You
Trap?
got me there.
Winter
Autumn
Trap's just a
Trap.
snowman. Doesn't do anything. It's just a snowman.
I also think what was I saying? I think the story wise, like to be like why you're there, why you just don't leave, is because you're Michael trying to uncover your father's secrets by trying to communicate with the children, and
That's good.
Springtrap is trying to stop you because he is William
By the end of
Afton.
the
He's
story,
trying to
you
stop you.
realize Wintertrap is melted to reveal it was William Afton, your father. The carrot drops to the
That's how they
floor.
should have done FNAF 3, actually, is what I'm talking about. Because by the end of it, then he burns the place down thinking he killed his dad, but then maybe he survives, maybe he doesn't. They need
Summer
to let him
Trap.
die, but.
Summer Trap
Yeah.
strips out of his bikini, revealing
Puts on
William Afton.
sunscreen before fighting.
Oh,
Man, that would be good. Autumn Trap quickly jumps on crunchy leaves.
I also would love to see.
Goes back out as
Crunchy
William
Trap.
Afton.
Come on, guys, you gotta admit, crunchy leaves. When you hit that crunchy leaf spot, man, on the pavement wherever you are,
Yeah,
it
but,
just hits
yeah, but I live
different.
in Britain. There is no
Yeah,
crunchy
it's all just
leaves.
there's
They're all
soggy.
no
just
I remember
damp.
that.
crunchy leaves.
I remember that. They were the sad
They're all
days.
just soggy.
Yeah.
But
I'd
Whip
also love.
swap.
Oh, sorry.
no, it's okay. I forgive you. Don't do it again though. Obviously, it'll be
Okay.
fired if not. But yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, what were you saying?
I mean, I probably will. I would say I would also love to see a game that takes place in like Fredbear's Family Diner, kind of maybe
Free.
finally, yeah, try to finally show like maybe the murders and
Unwithered.
stuff and go
Yeah.
in with it. And it doesn't. It can be similar to how the movie did it in the intro, where it's just an 8-bit. The gameplay is like FNAF 1. And then the 8-bit minigames are like FNAF 4 when they show that story. It can
Yeah.
show the story of maybe you play as William or something, or maybe you play as a child, or maybe each night you play as a different child, and it always ends with you getting murdered.
Or you could be in the perspective of the animatronics. But that's something like
Ooh,
that.
that's
I
deep.
like
Something
that.
like that. Well, each child is the one that dies and becomes the animatronic. You try to it could be like you try to
Ooh.
escape him, and then he always will get you by the end.
And then
Damn.
it goes to a realistic perspective to the animatronic eyes. To the
Yeah,
eyes. Each
yeah,
one after
yeah.
they die, it goes through their eyes now. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That
Heck
is
yeah.
pretty cool. Also, that just reminded me that going back to my idea quickly, the whole hide and seek thing. It would be cool with every maybe rounds or so, however it would work. You're getting chased by more animatronics, and turns out by the end of it, you realize it's actually your friends at the party, but they've obviously possessed all the as he stuffed them all in the suits, so it gets harder in difficulty.
Right.
But anyway, that's just me. That's just me goofing around. But no, honestly, Mario, you're not actually too bad. I mean, I reckon you
Thank
could
you.
have this job for a while. What do you say, Brody? How do
All
you
right.
feel about that?
Right, so basically,